Hi, welcome to week 2 of Embrace. In this video, I'm going to chat about cycle tracking, energy management, meditation, prepping the mind and soul. We spoke about a lot about nutrition and preparing our body on our call. So for those of you that are not familiar with cycle tracking, it basically just means being in connection to your cycle, your period, and how that works for you, because everybody is different. Everybody is different. So I recommend getting a journal, or some people have an app. I used to use a journal. Now I have the app Natural Cycles. The reason we want to track our cycle is so that we can become more in touch, more embodied. And as we become more in touch with our body and feel our body and listen to our body, we then can make choices that align with whatever season we're in within our cycle. So our cycle and our energy changes throughout our cycle. For those of you who have not heard of referring to the weeks of your cycle, the sections of your cycle like seasons, then welcome to this new world. Your bleed is your winter time. Post bleed, springtime, your hormones are rising, your estrogen. Ovulation period is called summer, as you're ovulating and you have like your peak sort of outward energy. You're feeling beautiful, you're feeling energized, alive and flirty and sexy. That will be the time where you feel the most like that. And then the autumn phase is the luteal phase, which is post ovulation until your next bleed. So our cycle really connects us to nature, to the mystery, to the wonder, the miracle that it is to be alive. And we were speaking about in week 1 about deepening our connection to Mother Nature, to the earth, and really taking the time to connect intentionally every day with nature. I'd also love to suggest bringing a ritual. Lots of rituals, because rituals are, to me, supports and structure and intentional attention and presence practicing. It's kind of like meditation. So an example of a ritual would be every morning watching the sunrise, every evening watching the sunset. Making sure that every day you're connecting with the earth with your feet, your hands touching a tree, noticing a flower. These are really essential experiences for our well-being, and also reminds us that we are connected to something much greater. It brings us into awe and wonder and our spiritual connection, which really is essential when preparing to become a mother, because you're going to be creating and birthing a baby that decided to come to earth through you. It's a deeply spiritual experience. And I believe that birth in power requires faith. and trust. And we must develop that as a practice before and during our pregnancy. I've mentioned before about journaling for preparing our mind, also speaking to trusted supports and in groups like Embrace, to be able to really vocalize anything that's coming up for you, any fears, any curiosities, anywhere that you need support and this emotional support. Then preparing the spirit would be connecting deeper to nature, to your cycle, to the earth, and through meditation. Embodiment is really a form of meditation. Meditation is about being with what is, okay? So the practice of meditation is going to help you so much in your life in general, but in pregnancy and birth, when you face challenges, maybe when you're not feeling well, and in birth, the ability to be so here and open and present and embracing what's happening. Meditation is about being fully with what is. So cultivating a practice of meditation will really, really help you. I will be sending out an inner mother meditation because we're speaking about our inner family on the call. I have a few meditations on SoundCloud and YouTube, and I also hold a weekly meditation on Sunday evenings. So these are supports for you, but I really recommend cultivating a daily practice for yourself. Meditation is also a practice that supports us with focusing our energy and our attention. It's really about focus and coming into our power, how we can direct our energy, we can choose how we want to view the world, how we meet life, how we think about life and what we think. Over time, we've realized the power we have over our thoughts. We witness them in meditation, but we also see through witnessing what stories, what beliefs. Belief is just a story, or a belief is a collection of thoughts that you are believing. You can witness, what am I believing about birth? What am I believing about life and relationships and money and all of this? So we're developing our self-awareness and we're awakening to our power and our agency. Yeah, I'm wondering, is there anything else I wanted to touch on? Just want to, as we move into next week, which is energy or intuition and boundaries, this, everything is building. This container is, each week is kind of building your strength and awareness and power, connecting you deeper to your power. So yeah, your attitude and your focus is sacred, and your energy is sacred, and learning how to manage your energy is essential for our well-being, which we're going to speak about next week. I think that's all.